Hello everybody, welcome back to Bohemian Killing. Last episode we finished our testimony and we're gonna see now if it was enough. We've also learned that there's apparently a means of escape, but we're gonna see if we get our head chopped off or not.
Monsieur Eaton, please hurry. The court is ready to announce the verdict. The verdict on behalf of the République Française. The court, as present, hereby finds that Alfred Eaton, accused of murdering Marie Capet, is guilty of the charges against him, and sentences the accused to the death penalty by beheading on the guillotine. The executions will be done in Prison de la Santé the next day.
Cool. We're gonna get our head chopped. Summary: unlocked no evidence of defense. Judge confidence gained 0. Obvious lies uncovered by the court 0. Discovered game ending 7 out of 8. Justification of the verdict: there was no doubt that the defendant is guilty of the murder of Michael Peck. For no mitigating circumstances in favor of the accused, therefore severe punishment was imposed. Huh. People unlocked to death. Yay! Are they gonna do that in court? Oh my god. Cool. Ethan beheaded on la guillotine. Fancy. You know what? Let's give it one more go. Now that we know a little bit more about what's going on.
She should be here by now. Yeah. So let's get started.
Want to draw your dagger. Why is there already blood on here? That's what I wonder. So what can we do differently? That is the big question, isn't it?
Monsieur Eaton. Monsieur Eaton.
During questions, confidence, skip an entire scene and begin your next testimony. Sure.
Monsieur Eaton, I'm talking to you.
Yes.
For a moment, I admired the charms of Montmartre.
Alright, let's look at things again. Accused was the act of mayor of, took place at Opera Garnier. Then at 21:25. 21:25. Okay, that's our first thing. I don't think there's much we can do now.
I decided to go for an evening walk.
So let's do the blood thing again, because I'm pretty sure that'll help. Sure. Come at me, bro.
I entered the Café de Paris cafeteria. I wanted to drink some good wine and eat a piece of cheese. A group of Parisian rabble tried to throw me out, screaming that there was no room for gypsy thieves. They beat me and threw me into the street. I was all covered in blood. Did you report this fact to police officers? No, Monsieur le Président. I decided that it was not worth...
Yeah, we know
my
about
time.
this.
And where is that? A second. In jail, they would have had better I understand. Please return to your...
Okay. So then we go here. We spend some time.
I opened the gate. I entered the nearby hotel, Caucasus.
Doing the entire thing. If I haven't done anything that's particularly difficult, I will try to leave though.
I opened the inner door.
So what's the time at the moment? Okay, we've got 25 minutes, I think, before we actually need to do the room thing. Yeah. 2025. Okay, so let's keep a bit more, pay a bit more attention to time.
I spent a few minutes talking on the phone.
And then I spent a few more minutes talking on the phone.
I spent a few minutes talking on the phone.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go do that now. What's the time again? About like 20? Yeah, something along that line. Alright. We'll just stare at the ceiling for a bit.
Then I looked at the sky through the ornate dome. Later, I saw the logo of the new hotel, which was opened in my neighborhood.
That clock is a bit off, though, for something that's so hell-bent on timing. Sure as heck do get it wrong on that one.
Next, I threw a few francs to the fountain in the hotel.
Alright, let's go do the room thing now.
Apparently, the clerk noticed my state, but the rules of savoir-vivre did not let him make any commentary. I wanted to rent a room in a hotel, but the clerk said that a room had already been rented in my name. He said it's on the top floor, and gave me a spare key. Monsieur Eaton, do you claim that you did not rent that room? Oui, Monsieur le Président. But I knew it could not be a coincidence. The name Ethan is not that common. So you tried to learn more from the clerk? Yes, however he hid behind his professional secrecy. I knew he wouldn't tell me a thing. I do not understand one more thing. You live next to the hotel, so why did you want to rent a room there? Sometimes I meet up with some girls of the Moulin Rouge, and due to my reputation, I prefer not to do it in my apartment. Did you meet Marie Capet face to face? No, Monsieur le Président, never. I understand. Please continue.
Alright. So that takes care of that. We then lure the guy away.
From the inner window into the phone room. I wanted to learn something about that hotel room, allegedly rented by me. I dialed the front desk and asked a staff member to check something in the backyard. I had a moment to look inside the guest book. I checked the guest book. There was my surname, and a signature which I recognized immediately. It was...
Blah blah, we know this.
Monsieur le Président, the evidence...
Hey, dude's back. Sweet. Okay, so what's next on the timeline? Please enter this apartment the company of Marika Pay or letter in. So what if I go in? The thing is, if I say she broke in, then the metal rod makes no sense. Unless...
Then I opened the elevator grate. I took the elevator to the second.
I think it's best to leave her in, right? To let her in rather than say she broke in. Otherwise the metal rod would make no sense if my blood's on there.
Then I opened the elevator grate. Then I opened the door.
So I'm missing half the evidence, which I'm assuming is this part
I opened the door and entered the room.
of what's wrong. Nothing seems really out of the ordinary. Let's check again. So the next event is me being in my own room. Let's leave.
I went out into the corridor.
And I'll head to my apartment. Plenty of methods to pass the time there.
Then I opened the door. I closed the inner door. Then I called the elevator. Then I opened the elevator grate. Later, I took the elevator to the ground floor.
Maybe I should take the dagger with me this time and just say I threatened her with it or she knocked it out of my hand and I bolted or something.
Then I opened the elevator grate. Later, I opened the door and walked out into the street.
It's intriguing, isn't it?
For a moment, I admired the charming I opened the door and entered the building where my apartment is.
Okay, so that's more evidence.
I found a letter from the Ministère de la Justice. Monsieur le Président.
I don't care about that.
I opened the inner door. I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. I opened the door and entered my apartment.
So the idea is here to not get stabbed and not get my head cut off at the end of the line. I wonder. There's nothing to be done down there, which is kind of odd as to
Then I used the stairs.
why that place is there to begin with.
I opened the inner door.
So that's where my secret thing is.
I opened a hidden door behind my bookcase, leading to my second workshop. Can you explain to the court why you have a hidden workshop? I work there on my secret projects that I create independently of Le Feu. I understand. Please continue.
That's the metal rod I got bumped in the head with.
I checked if the designs of my most important invention were still in place. Please tell the court which invention these designs are related to. No, it is classified information, Monsieur le Président. Good. Please continue.
Good. So the dagger's here. We don't really need it. No need to turn on the machine yet either. So if you now check the contents again, then we know they were there before she went in. We can really pin the theft on her. So when does the next event begin anyway? Accused rented the room and there's... okay. Accused enters... There's a part 2205. Okay. Let's butt out of that. What's the time now? Got about a half an hour. So we can work on our invention, I guess.
I turned on the gramophone and listened to some music.
Yeah, good music. Sure.
I started to work on my new cleaning machine. After 30 minutes, I decided to take a break.
Then we should get the knocking on our door.
I used the stairs.
Guess I can go eat. What's the time now anyway? So yeah, we should get the knocking any moment now.
Then I opened the door. Then I opened the door.
Come on, knock on my door.
Then I opened the door.
What evidence am I missing though? Okay. Let's let her in.
I heard someone knocking at the door. I opened it, and there she was, Marie Capet. She saw my condition, and it apparently got her upset, but I assured her that everything was in order. I invited Marie Capet inside. She said she remembered me from school and was curious how things turned out for me. She had been recently hired as a maid by my neighbor, Monsieur Brissot. I showed her my apartment, my designs and inventions. She was delighted. So I thought maybe she would be interested in my interrogation machine. I took her to my private workshop.
So I don't need to check that again.
My journal, in which I described the construction. Monsieur le Président.
Blah, 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 blah. So you probably could just check again.
I opened the safe to check if my most important invention designs were still there. I turned down my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. Then, I felt a blow to my head, and I collapsed on the floor.
Okay.
I woke up some time later. My head ached and I was all covered in blood. Marie Capet was nowhere to be found.
So I'm covered in blood here as well.
Then I saw a spare part of my invention lying on the ground. I saw traces of my blood on it. I saw that the safe was open, and Capet had stolen the designs of my most important invention. Why do you think Madame Capet did it? I don't know, Monsieur le Président, but I was going to find out.
It's pretty much the same. I mean, I didn't get any different dialogue because I already checked it. Let's pick up the dagger.
I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk. Why do you need a weapon, Monsieur Eaton? I wear it to ensure my safety. Do you feel unsafe? I am a wealthy gypsy. At least 1/3 of the population of this city wants me dead. I understand. Please continue. I saw a metal rod on the ground. There was blood on it. I opened the inner door.
Okay. I really do wonder what evidence it is that I'm missing, though.
Then I used the stairs.
So next event. 22. So this is done. Near Hotel 2245. Okay, so to explain, you can also testify that you had a dagger with you. The mere fact of having a weapon is not proof enough that you have killed someone, or at least will not be if you'll be able to rebut other evidence of the prosecution. So 2245. It's now. So we got about a half an hour, which means we can actually go eat something or something, I guess.
Then I opened the door. I was cooking dinner for the next day. I ate the leftovers from my lunch and drank some wine.
And then we leave.
I opened the door and walked out into the stairwell. Then I used the stairs.
We still need to have quite a bit of time pass, though.
I opened the inner door.
I do wonder what evidence I'm missing.
That my neighbors still cluttered the hallway with his old bicycle. Then I opened the door and stepped outside.
What's the car for as well?
Later, I wanted to start the car and go for a ride, but it ran out of fuel. From l'Opéra Garnier, I already returned on fumes.
Car has no interests.
I knocked, but no one answered. For a moment, I admired the charming streets of Montmartre. I do not recall that part. I opened the gate. I opened the door and walked into the Caucasus Hotel.
Alright. So we get the letters. Which means more evidence, but I'm still missing quite a bit.
Received an urgent.
Maybe the letters are evidence as well?
Mon cher ami, I am in a deep regret that you did this scum. Cher fils,
We don't have the letter to escape yet. So we can't do that yet. If he can even escape, you'd think he would be able to.
Monsieur Ethan, please hurry. The court is already in waiting.
Either way, I think I'm just gonna cut this here. So, thank you guys for watching. Up to in the series. Feel free to support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.